Well, we watched the draft last night. What can I say? It was a big, shocking first round. Tonight at 7 in our time zone is the second and third round, so it should be interesting. We're hoping to make this video quick, which probably won't be. Videos are never quick. We'll recap the whole first round, and then we'll give our reaction to the Steelers' first round pick and who we could possibly pick up in the second and third rounds. So let's get to it. First overall pick, the Rams selected, as many prospected, Jared Goff, quarterback.
Second overall, the Eagles picked up Carson Wentz,
quarterback. And many people suspected them to go number 1 and 2. Number 3, this is kind of shocking. To me. Chargers select Joey Bosa, defensive end.
Cowboys, fourth overall, selected Ezekiel Elliott, running back.
Everyone kind of figured that. They didn't really go for needs. They just went for the best player on the board.
In his opinion.
Yeah. Number 5, the Jaguars selected Jalen Ramsey. Many people selected that, cornerback.
Number 6, the Baltimore Ravens selected Ronnie Stanley,
offensive tackle. Number 7, the 49ers selected DeForest Buckner, D tackle.
Number 8, the Browns traded to the Titans, and the Titans picked up Jack Conklin,
offensive tackle. And I kind of expected the Titans to trade up. I was thinking they were going to do the Ravens, and surprisingly, they didn't take Laremy Tunsil. I mean, I don't blame them, for his past, but yeah. Number 9, the Bucks traded up to the Bears. I mean, the Bears traded up to the Bucks, and the Bears selected Leonard. Oh, how do you say his first name?
Leonard Floyd.
There you go, Leonard Floyd, linebacker.
Number 10, the Giants selected Eli Apple, one of our prospects, but
this kind of surprised me, honestly. I didn't expect them to. Why would they select Eli Apple over Vernon Hargreaves? And speaking of Vernon Hargreaves, number 11, the Bucks selected Vernon Hargreaves, defensive back.
Number 12, the Giants selected Sheldon Rank.
The 12, the Saints selected.
Yeah, the 12,
Sheldon
the Saints,
Rankins.
my bad. The Saints selected Sheldon Rankins, defensive tackle.
Number 13, the Dolphins selected Laremy Tunsil.
14, the Raiders selected Carl Joseph.
Oh, I was kind of upset about that.
They needed somebody to replace Charles Woodson.
And they got a hell of a guy to replace Charles Woodson. But to ain't ever going to be a Charles Woodson. Number 15, the Browns selected Corey Coleman, wide receiver. Now, in my opinion, he's a combination of Travis Benjamin and Josh Gordon.
Except hopefully he don't get high. Because he can be a good player for Cleveland.
He's going to be a good player for Cleveland, but he just needs a good quarterback to back him up.
He has RG3 so far. Either way, number
throw the ball.
16, the Lions selected Taylor Decker, offensive tackle.
Number 17, the Falcons selected Keanu Neal, defensive back. I was very upset. And if you guys saw our mock draft, we had Keanu Neal being selected by the Steelers in the second round. Well, that was wrong. I expected him to be a first-round talent, but I thought he was just going to drop and go to the second round. Well, that was wrong. Good luck to him. I wish we would have picked him up. He was a hard-hitting guy.
Number 18, the Colts selected Ryan Kelly. This guy could be the next Jeff Saturday.
Possible, yeah. Number 19, the Bills selected Shaq Lawson to replace Mario Williams. Good pickup.
20, the Jets selected Darren Lee, linebacker.
Number 21, the Texans traded up to the number 21 pick. They got Will Fuller, wide receiver. Good selection. And then it's basically the Texans and Redskins flip-flopped selection.
So basically, the Texans were from 22 to 21, and the Redskins were 21 to 22.
So Redskins are next. Who they pick up?
The Redskins selected Josh Doxson, wide receiver.
I thought they were going to get D tackle. They need one. Anyway, good pick. 23, Vikings select Laquan Treadwell.
What's position?
Wide receiver. Sorry.
24, Shout out Steel Jedi. It was his guy. Could have been a ally, now a rival. William Jackson III. But they didn't even need a corner. They just took him.
They didn't need a corner.
Because they knew we were going to get him.
Now, don't be commenting, they went for the best player on the board instead of needs. I guarantee you that if they went for wide receiver, which they really need, we would have picked them up. So, they took our spot. Now, you know what? Go ahead. Honestly, I think that was a smart move. Very brilliant move. But from this day forward, I have officially hated the Bengals for life. You know what? Go ahead and comment. Oh, your tears taste awesome. Blah, blah, blah. You know, who gives a crap? You know what? Maybe William Jackson III isn't as good as anyone thought he was. We'll have to see and wait. And with the 25th overall pick, the Steelers selected Artie Burns, defensive back out of Miami. And we will give our review to finish the rounds.
Number 26, the Seahawks. The Broncos traded up to the Seahawks picks at number 26, and they picked up Paxton Lynch, quarterback. Smart move. They needed a quarterback.
Definitely. Number 27, the Packers selected Kenny Clark, D-tackle.
Number 28, the 49ers traded up to the 28th pick and got Joshua Garnett, guard.
Good pick. Number
29,
the Cardinals selected Robert. I can't remember. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Either way, he's a defensive end.
Nickenditch, something. I don't
Either
know.
way.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce.
Number 30, the Panthers selected Vernon Butler, defensive tackle.
And number 31, the Seahawks got the Broncos 31 overall pick. They selected Jermaine Afid. There you go. Offensive tackle. I don't know how to pronounce these guys' last names. Anyway, that's the recap first round. Steelers select Artie Burns, number 25th overall pick. We made a video about it last night, but, deleted the video because there was a bunch of errors, plus the sound was awful. So, in my personal opinion, I actually like the pick. I really do. Most of Miami's corners that are selected in the draft are usually good, so I'm hoping he'll be the next one. There are a few errors with him. His combine grade was 5.91, while William Jackson III's was, I believe, 5.93. So they're pretty close. And William Jackson III is 6 feet 193. 6 feet tall. He weighs 193 pounds. And his.
Hold on, did you say William Jackson? You mean Artie Burns?
Artie Burns. Wow, I'm sorry.
Artie Burns is 6 feet tall. His arm length is 33 1/4.
And he weighs 193 pounds.
And his hands are 9.5 inches long.
So, I actually like the pick. His short shuttle pro day result was 4.3 seconds. His 3-cone drill was 6.96 seconds. His vertical jump was 33 inches. His broad jump was 10 feet 4 inches. And he did 7 reps of 225 pounds on the bench press. So, not a bad combine for him. I actually like the pick. I'm hoping he does good. I expected him to be more of a second rounder when William Jackson III was selected by the Bengals.
But I'm guessing...
I thought we were going to get D-tackle or lineman.
But I'm guessing Tomlin and Colbert were really looking into this guy. Like, a lot.
So,
and they chose him so quickly, too.
So, it was either William Jackson III or him. But for the first time in 19 years, the Steelers select cornerback in the first round. I'm hoping he does good.
I think it's a good pick, too. I'm hoping he can do pretty good with us.
He's a fast, tall, lengthy fast, tall, lengthy corner who could definitely get to the ball.
And can control the ball.
And with his long arms, he could definitely get to the ball. I think he's definitely a ball hawk. Last year, he had 6 interceptions in college.
I think that's the most or something like that.
In their type of league or whatever you want to call it. But he's also a very responsible person because his father's in prison. His mother tragically died.
He's taking care of
last
his
season.
two young brothers. He's also taking care of his
Son.
his
And
son.
I feel like after his mother died, he kind of like upgraded. Like he
like
was
it motivated him.
to become better, become the best player he can be.
And if he can do that with Pittsburgh, I say hell yeah, it's a pretty darn good pick.
Now, I know first rounders are supposed to be usually starters or at least a backup. He will most likely be a backup, but I see him being more of a special teams contributor up to the starting position, or at least a nickel. So, yeah, we have William Gay, we have Senquez Golson, we have Ross Cockrell, we have Duran Grant, we have now Artie Burns. So, it's not a bad corner position. So, I mean, honestly, he was possibly our best pickup in the secondary at that point. I mean, we could have picked up Von Bell or Jeremy Cash, but they're second pick guys. But, I mean, Artie Burns seems like a second round guy, but I don't know. We'll see how he does. You never know how a player is until, of course, they play. So, I'm hoping he does good. I think it's a good pick in my opinion. He's a fast, tall, lengthy corner who can definitely get to the ball. But the only problem he has, in my opinion, or one of the main problems he has, is his tackling. His tackling definitely needs to upgrade. But, yeah. In a college career, he had a total of 93 tackles, I believe, 7 picks, and 1 forced fumble. So, I mean, it's not bad for 2 years starting. Or 3 years college, but 2 years starting, so... In my opinion, it's a good pick. What do you think?
I think it was a very good pick. Like I said, hopefully he can do very good with us. Hopefully he can be one of the best corners. I think he is actually one of the best corners in the draft. Hopefully he can be one of the best corners in the NFL leading up to his career with Pittsburgh.
Possibly. He's very young. He's turning 21 this Sunday. So, early happy birthday to him. Possible prospects we can possibly pick up in the second round. Shockingly, Miles Jack, Jaron Reed, Ashawn Robinson,
Andrew Billings.
Von
Bell. Well, Von Bell's a second round guy, so.
Von Bell, Jeremy Cash, Noah Spence is still there. So there's a bunch of good people we can possibly pick up. But in the second round, I definitely see us going either safety or defensive lineman.
Who I want us to pick up in second round, I want us to pick up either, if they're there, Von Bell or Andrew Billings.
Same here. But, yeah, the second and third rounds are tonight. So
Can't wait for it.
Should be interesting. Third round pick. Honestly, I don't know too many third round picks.
If we pick up a safety in the second round, hopefully it's either Jeremy Cash or Von Bell. I definitely see us picking up Jihad Ward.
Jihad Ward or...
in the third round.
Yeah, in the third round, possibly. So, it should be an interesting second, third round. Yeah, it was a very interesting first round. Very shocking first round. Second and third should be very, very action-packed and interesting. So, can't wait till tonight. Yeah, screw the Bengals. Took our pick. Peace.
Peace.